So have you met a harum sundal malam before, or just regular daytime smelly sundals?
Yeah, actually every day of my life.
Every
In fact,
day.
in fact, I could be sitting right next to one right now.
Oh, well then. It's the Tepi Jalan Talkshow with...
Hendra, hello.
Alright, let's do this. So, orang Malaysia kalau nak start business baru ke, some sort of new venture, mana dia orang start? Tepi jalan. So when I wanted to start my own talk show, where should I start? Tepi Jalan. This is the Tepi Jalan Talkshow, a new mobile talk show hosted by me, Dale B. Alright, so how did the inspiration for Kisah Bawah Tanah came about? Like, have you always been a fan of like spooky stuff or ghostly apparitions?
So Kisah Bawah Tanah, I always been a fan of Ghostbusters.
Ooh, yeah.
The movies, the 80s cartoon. And actually, I grew up watching a lot of horror.
Oh, of course.
And because I didn't grow up in Malaysia, I did my childhood was overseas, so I watched a lot of Western horror. But as I grew older, and then I started watching more local horror content, and like this why does it only have to be movies? Why can't we turn this into animation? Because we have the classic Dracula movies,
For sure.
and then we have Hotel Transylvania, where there's the kids' interpretation of
Yeah, that's true.
all these Hollywood monsters.
Yeah.
So why can't we have it here? So, and I grew up also liking Family Guy, The Simpsons, Futurama, and that played a big part in Kisah Bawah Tanah. So Kisah Bawah Tanah, for those that don't know, it's an animated cartoon series proudly made in Malaysia about all our supernatural folklore and our spirits and ghosts that we all grew up as Malaysians or Southeast Asians hearing about from our parents, our grandparents, or colleagues. So everyone grew up in Southeast Asia hearing a ghost story, and so we're turning that into an animated content.
Yeah. A pretty funny one, I might add.
Yep.
From what I've seen.
Yeah. So we always do comedy first before horror.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's some light scares from the pilot. I remember, just like here and there, right? Like a scream or two.
Yeah. We always, every time it gets too scary, we dial it back, and then we see that it's actually not too scary. If you see it from a different lens, it could be funny, or our ghosts and monsters are misunderstood in some ways, and they're also going through the same slice of life problems like we do.
Yeah,
not having
just like us.
not having enough salary, not able to pay the rent.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, so. Okay.
All right, nice. So yeah, what can you tell us about the first 26 episodes?
The first 26 episodes, season 1 of Bawah Tanah, it primarily focuses on Malaysian folklore.
Yeah.
With just a touch of Southeast Asian folklore.
Got it.
So we're hoping in season 2 we get to tell more Southeast Asian stories. But season 1 definitely is more Malaysian based. Even though we don't say it's Malaysia or any specific parts of the country.
Yeah.
It's more of a if you know, you know. But we highlight the Pontianak, the Pocong, the Toyo, Penanggal, all the famous ones.
Yes.
Including the yellow beetle on the Karak Highway.
Oh yeah, famously.
Yeah. So season 1 it's not only monster of the week, it's also could be folklore of the week. So like
folklore of the week. Okay.
So like minyak dagu, susuk. And we also have one of my favorite episodes is when Dracula visits our town.
The real Dracula.
The real Dracula visits our town of Bawah Tanah. So we see how the Western folklore interacts with our Southeast Asian folklore.
Like a clash of cultures.
Clash of cultures.
Yeah.
But of course, when we do all these crossovers, they don't necessarily have to be fighting. So
that's true.
like how our different cultures in Southeast Asia, we have my food's better. Your dress is more cultural design. My landmark is nicer.
So squabbles, petty squabbles.
So everyone will be able to relate to all these kind of stories.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, can't wait to see that one. So, how about this little guy over here?
Okay. So this guy, his name is Poaching. It started off as a working title because it's basically a pocong cat. So we called him Poaching as a working title. We didn't know what to name him, but then the name stuck, and so he remained the name Poaching. So if what we've done, actually, what's surprising about this IP is that even though it hasn't come out yet, we started selling merchandise already.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so we've been going to all the pop culture events like Level Up,
Comic Fiesta.
yeah, the ones around KL, and these characters have been selling because even though most people don't know it's
an upcoming cartoon.
it's a cartoon yet, but I think maybe they like the design,
Yeah.
or these are characters they can relate to from their childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So or from past movies that they like, so they purchase the plushies, they purchase the t-shirts. Just I think maybe because of the design so far. In fact, I had some grandparents buy this and another pocong plushie for their grandkids also.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah.
Pocong soft toys
Pocong
on
soft
the
toys.
rise now. Nice. Yeah, do you still have those like blue pocong guys like on staff, or only when they're like free, or?
Those so actually at all these pop culture events we
Yeah.
have cosplayers dressed as our characters going around the event and to scare people.
Yeah.
To scare people to come to our booth to buy more merchandise.
Yeah.
And one secret trivia about these cosplayers is they're actually our animators.
There you go.
So they are designing, they're animating the expressions of all the characters,
And
especially the pocong. So now
they're embodying it,
yes,
yeah.
now they're embodying and they are living what they cosplay as, what they animate also.
Yeah, wow.
So however he's acting on ground is however the character is acting in the show. Yeah.
So it's like method acting almost. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Very De Niro.
acting.
Okay, so from Indonesia's Queen of Horror, Susana, Thai movies like Pimak and Shutter, and we even have local hits here like Hantu Kat Lima,
Yeah.
Zombie Kampung Pisang, right? What is it with Southeast Asia and our love for anything spooky and horror like, even if there is a dash of comedy to it?
Like I said earlier, everyone in Southeast Asia grew up with a ghost story. Whether it's your mom, your dad telling you, don't go out after 8 o'clock because something will catch you, or
Yeah.
something in the banana tree, or even your colleagues telling you, oh, don't stay too late. This floor is haunted after
There's
8
that one
p.m.
floor, yeah.
There's that one floor.
Yeah.
And then you're not sure that sometimes you hear these stories over and over, you're not sure when you actually see something, is it actually there, or is it because everyone's telling you it's there? So I think it relates because being a Southeast Asia, we have a lot of folklore, a lot of ghosts that we've been told of. And what we also realized doing this cartoon is that these spirits, they don't differ too much in each country.
Ooh.
Like you see the Pontianak and from Malaysia and the Kuntilanak from Indonesia, the description is the same,
Yeah.
the motifs are the same, and they look the same, but they're just called different names. I mean, they even sound the same, right?
Yeah.
Kuntilanak and Pontianak. So we feel that when we do this show, it can travel in Southeast Asia. But we also write the scripts that it has global appeal.
Got it.
Right? So if you're someone from the US or Canada and you watch it, you're like, okay, the story is interesting.
Yeah.
But if I want to know more about this particular ghost, or the Pontianak or the Penanggal, maybe I can go do my research and see, oh, okay, in Southeast Asia, they believe in this type of things, or this type of things actually exist in this part of the world. Yeah, so that's how we feel horror can travel across the region and across the world.
Across the world.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, and comedy, it's a language anyone understands.
It's a good
Yeah.
medium to kind of like
Yeah.
transmit this
Yeah.
culture. Nice. Woo. Okay, you good so far?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue. Yeah.
Is this the sponsored ad break?
Oh, We don't even have a sponsor for this episode, not yet. We'll get it. We'll get a sponsor, huh? Luckin Coffee, are you watching? Mishue maybe? We only take Chinese brands.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I know a little bit of inside baseball on this, but for you, what was the voice casting process like? You know, was it something that was, you know, was it a hard process? Was it hard finding somebody, you know, the right cast for BM and English? What was the process like?
So the process is of course we have our main character. He's played by Asman Zulkifli. So he's been with us since 2018 when we did the pilot, the development.
I see.
And he's been with us from the start.
Wow.
So we always imagine when this show gets greenlit, he will still be one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Because he's been there from the start.
Yeah.
And then of course the other voice actor that's been with us from the start is also Ramona Rahman. She's a veteran actor in Malaysia. She does a lot of voiceover work now, but she used to be an actor in the older Malaysian movies from the 80s, from the 90s. And actually we were quite surprised she wanted to do the job, wanted to do the role as our Pontianak. Because I always seen her doing very serious commercials, very very elegant voice acting, and then
to like flip 180 and be like a monster, right?
And I couldn't imagine anyone else playing this role. Someone that has her gravitas, because the Pontianak in our show has two personalities. One is more of a more pleasant woman when the nail is in her neck, and then once our characters actually remove her nail, she becomes the monster that we know in folklore. And Ramona has the range to do both. So for the rest of the cast, we looked at voice actors, professional voice actors, TV actors, movie actors, and stand-up. So because I was in the industry prior to this, I did get some calls that said, can you cast me this, but when we did the casting for Bawah Tanah, we made it very clear to ourselves, you're not going to be casted because we are longtime friends or because we go way back.
No biases.
We are casting you because in our heads you sound like the character that we imagine. So but then we never not allow anyone to cast. Anyone can try, whether the first timer, whether the veterans, whether they are doing this as a part-time job or a side job, no problem. As long as you sound like the character we wanted to cast, no problem. But I think there was one particular actress that I myself wanted. She's our main character, main female character, Taina. So she's voiced by this lady called Tash Bani. So she's a streamer. She's a
friend of the show.
She's not my friend at the time.
So
and also esports host. So a lot of voice actors tried out for this role. But they just didn't have that roughness that this character we wanted this character to have. And then so we asked her to try. And because it was a team vote on the producers on who to choose, and surprisingly all the producers voted for her.
Nice.
Not knowing that she didn't have any previous experience.
But she was just shouting on stream most of the time.
So I think she was a good choice. And then we have Papi Zach.
Yes,
stand up.
Another friend of the show, everybody.
So he was casted initially as the villain. Because he can do a lot of those creepy lizardy voice. But as we got to know him and check his range, then he actually got three more roles in the show.
Wow.
For different type of characters. So he has very good range as well.
Nice.
Yeah. And we do have some guest actors. We have Bron Palare. We have Jana, formerly from Love Me Butch.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We have Mia Shauki.
Yes.
Yes, she's an actor. And surprisingly, we have a voice actor that we were surprised to get also.
Yeah.
And he is actually one of the villains of the series. So this particular individual, his name is Brian Lu, owner of Loop Holdings, #TLife. So he plays one of the villains. And yeah, so this was his first time doing voice acting, and I think he nailed it.
Wow.
He played it very well. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Anybody can be a voice actor.
Maybe potential sponsor for your show?
Yeah, you know what? We'll talk to him. We'll reach out. And guess, right? I mean,
guess.
at that point. But wow, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome story. Is Papi Zack your Hank Azaria, you think? Like a la The Simpsons, where he does like everybody's voice, or do you have somebody doing that?
Nah, I think Papi Zack plays that role very well.
You think he can be a good Chief Wiggum kind of?
Yeah, he can play a lot of characters. Yeah, at first we thought he could only play one voice.
Yeah.
But actually he can play a lot.
He was hiding it all inside, huh?
Yeah. Actually, there's one story where one episode where we had kid's character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we thought he could play the kid's character.
Oh.
But we really needed the character to sound like a child. But that one he can't do.
Okay.
So we got the real. We got
a child in the booth.
real child.
I see. Well, everybody has their limits, right? Okay, nice. That was great. All right, so you and me, we talk about video games a lot.
Yes.
But if you were to make an ideal Kisah Bawah Tanah video game, how would it be like?
Actually, because you asked that, we are actually in early development of a game for Kisah Bawah Tanah. But let me ask you, when I talk about Kisah Bawah Tanah game, what do you imagine?
I mean, I would like it to be like South Park, Stick of Truth.
Okay.
Something where you can explore the town, but also like have some sort of combat element to it, something fun.
All right. So because the show has not launched yet, we haven't thought that far.
Yeah.
And that costs a lot of budget.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do a small scale game for mobile now.
Okay.
Because the show is set in the Kedai Runcit.
Yeah.
Right. So our characters work in the Kedai Runcit, and then the adventures happen because of the customers that come, or whatever happens around the mart. Right. So, and I'm a big fan of SimCity.
Okay.
Right? So and Team Hospital.
Yeah.
And also 2 Point Campus.
Of course.
All that.
Yeah.
So we thought, as a mobile game and something that's more lower scale in budget, we're starting development on a mart management game.
Okay.
But it's not a boring mart management game. It's our characters have to deal with the different types of ghosts that come into the mart. How do you get rid of them?
Wow.
Because they're going to go there, they're going to look for really weird stuff.
Yeah.
And how do you satisfy them to get away, and then you generate income at the same time.
Kedai Runcit Simulator, buddy.
Kedai Runcit Simulator.
And you have a developer for this already?
Not yet. We're just doing artwork and we're just doing artwork and concept. But once we're ready, we'll look for developers.
Okay, so main characters of the show.
Yeah.
The two main slackers, right? Sam and Zach. To me, they remind me of Mordecai and Rigby from regular show.
Yeah.
You know, like they just slack off from work as much as they can, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're called Hantu Jerangkung. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I don't think Hantu Jerangkung is the most popular of the of our ghostly pantheon. You know, so like, because why did you decide to use these skeletons instead of
Okay.
like for
So
main characters?
hantu jerangkung, it's basically a skeleton.
Yeah.
So how we design them, how a character designer designed them is based on how they were interpreted in P. Ramlee's old movies.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So that's why they don't look like the traditional skull and bones.
yeah.
And you have a good question. Is why don't we have the pocong as the main character?
Yeah.
Moden as the
I
main
think
character?
that's the obvious answer,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah. So we chose the jerangkung because they are the most humanoid-looking characters, folklore, right? Ghosts in the show, and they are also a representation of us
yeah.
going through this journey of Kisah Bawah Tanah. Because in the story, these two jerangkungs come from the kampung,
Yeah.
and when they graduate from college, they go to the city and start a new job. And they're best friends. They work together. They stay together.
Yeah.
And every day or every episode, they go through different adventures, and they're seeing everything for the first time in the city, like how we, the audience, are seeing everything for the first time also.
I see.
So we felt that to keep them as humanoid as possible. Of course, they still look a bit weird.
Still,
Yeah, they still have their characteristic of a skeleton.
Yeah.
But to make them look as quote normal as possible,
Yeah.
so they are the vessel for the audience to see this world.
Got it. The
Yeah.
fish out of water.
Yes.
Yeah. Our audience surrogate, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Are there more? Wait. Are there more lesser known monsters that we're gonna see? And do you have a favorite that people don't talk about? Not your typical orang minyak and
Yeah, of course we have the popular ones.
yeah.
But then we have the lesser known ones like the hantu gala,
Ooh.
the polong,
Ooh.
and let me think. They are, of course, there's a hantu raya,
Yeah.
but it's quite popular. But there's not many
Depictions of it. Yeah,
so
yeah.
we did that also. The Pontianak is a recurring character because she is the most famous ghost
Yeah,
in this
Queen
part
of the
world.
Night. Yeah.
Queen of the Night.
Yeah.
Yep. And actually, there's a lot lesson known one, and some I learned along the way also.
Yeah.
Especially the polong.
Yeah.
Yep. But of course, we have the bunyan.
Bunyan,
also.
yeah. Are bunians just like regular fairies? Like it feels like it's a blanket term. Bunyan.
Yes. So it feels like it's our interpretation of the fairies.
Ah, okay.
Or maybe the fairies are interpretation of the bunyans.
Oh, wow, okay.
So yeah.
Got it. All right, now for a recurring segment of the show, it is Malaysian conspiracy theory time. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Hendra. So, washing your feet before going to sleep can still give you nightmares. True or false?
False.
False.
From personal experience. No,
Okay.
just kidding. But one pantang I always practice is knocking the door 3 times
Oh,
of a
that's your-
hotel room before
Oh.
entering.
So you still do that?
I do that by habit from young.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about washing feet? No.
I guess sometimes you're too tired. You
To
forget.
wash. So it is a bit. It's a bit of a myth, right? Like you've done it. You didn't get nightmares, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what I learned also about some folklore is, I always wondered, is there some truth to it, or is it how our parents try to scare us to be more disciplined or more hygienic?
Hygiene.
Like
Yeah.
you said.
At that point, it's hygienic. Yeah, it's hygiene. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, everybody. But if it feels good for you, just keep washing your feet. Also, don't ever batuk di tangga, di tepi tangga. Have you all heard that? Have you heard that one?
No, haven't.
Jangan batuk tepi tangga. I think that's the peribahasa. So you cannot like that when you go up the stairs.
Why?
I guess when you cough, somebody else is walking with you up the stairs, so you don't want to cough on people, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe it was an influenza thing with 1920s influenza.
Okay.
All right, so last question, Hendra.
Yeah.
So far, this has been a great talk, man. I know we're friends, but Oh, that's right. Yes, I mean we've had many personal talks, but this was great on camera. And as such, another Tepi Jalan tradition is to shake the shake. Go on then.
Do I do anything before?
In any way you want to shake the shake. Oh.
I won't do it,
Ooh.
but this guy will do it.
Oh. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh, different shake to shake. Thank you so much. That was a good one. That was a good one, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. So here's the thing. Everybody dreams of making a cartoon growing up, or at least I did. A couple of my friends did too. So what advice do you have for those people who still want to chase that dream? You know, they still want to make that dream cartoon someday.
Okay, like for Kisah Bawah Tanah, the idea came up in 2018.
Yeah.
And there were many times that I thought no one's going to invest into this, no one's going to
Dive into it, you know.
dive into this, and it just takes too much resources to get one season going. So from 2018 to 2023, I was using my own savings to go travel, to find investors, to find partners, to talk to broadcasters. But because this specific target group has not been explored before in this part of the world,
Yeah.
people are a bit reluctant to take the first step into entering this space,
Yeah.
right? So I've gotten comments like, you should make the characters younger, you should make them,
Like a high school
yeah,
setting.
or even like a primary school setting.
Oh wow.
But that brings up more questions on
Oh no, the implications of the
implication
world.
of what's happening in this world.
Are these children dead? Or like,
So to always say that, we always tell the broadcasters, this is not hell, this is not the afterlife, this is just another dimension.
Another dimension.
Where these characters exist as what they look, and they are also wondering if humans exist.
Yeah.
So it's a reverse situation here. So they're afraid.
It's like Monsters Inc.
Yeah, of the implications that humans might exist.
Ah.
Yeah. So back to the question, after 2018 to 2023, I only found the investor and the funder in 2023. So that's how many years? 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
5, 6
to
years
23, yeah.
Looking for funding. And I tell you, in that 6 years, there's a few times I'm like, you know what, we should just move on and maybe do something that the audience wants to see, a kids show, sing along.
Yeah.
So, but fortunately, we struck in 2023 April, and then we went straight into production in 2023 May.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
So never give up.
Never give up, everybody, no matter how long it takes. That's the Kisah Bawah Tanah way. All right, so Hendra, thank you so much for being a guest on the show.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah. Glad to have you. Maybe we'll see you again. And for everybody back home, catch you guys next time. This has been the Tepi Jalan Talk Show.